Hi viewers, in this video we're going to talk about the possessive. The possessive can give trouble not only to people who are learning English, but it can have some difficulty for English speakers. But be confident, you can understand the possessive. The problem comes from adding S, because spelling S is added to the plural and it's added to possessives. So I'm going to start with plurals. And I've made a video on plurals and I'll put that on the end screen if you want to click on it and watch it. Okay, here I have singular and plural nouns. I've put numbers here just to remind you that this one is singular and this one is plural. Here we have one book, one bird, one dress, no endings. Here, when we make it a plural, we add an S. 2 books, 2 birds, 2 dresses. This one ends with an S sound, S, books, because K is voiceless, and we end with a voiceless S when this sound is voiceless. Here we have a D, and D is voiced. So when we add the S, that's just spelling, it becomes a Z sound, birds. And there are 6 sounds that when they come at the end of a noun, we add is. Here are the 6 sounds that are followed by is. So up here we have voiceless S, voiced Z, S, Z. Here we have voiceless sh and voiced j. And here we have voiceless ch and voiced j. When we add the possessive, we're going to add another S. So here we have the singular. We're going to make it possessive, and we're going to add apostrophe S. So when we talk about the possessive, we have to talk about spelling, punctuation, and pronunciation. Here we have an apostrophe, that's punctuation. Here again, when we make this a singular possessive, adding this S, we use the same pronunciation. 1 books, pages. 1 birds, wings. And 1 dresses, colors. This is. We have 3 S's here. Even though this is a single S at the end, it is pronounced is. Dresses. And the apostrophe goes here, just like it does here. Now, the difficulty is usually with the plural possessive because we have these S spellings here when we made it plural, and now we're going to add an S for the possessive. This is where it's difficult for English speakers to learn how to spell and punctuate the plural possessive. But as you see, the pronunciation stays the same. So 2 books, pages. 2 birds, wings. And 2 dresses, colors. Here we've taken the same ES from plural here, and we put the apostrophe after it. And this is what makes punctuation show whether it's a possessive or not. And that's good for reading and writing, but it doesn't help much for speaking. So this can lead to confusion because the sound is the same. There are ways that you can help your listener understand if the possessive is singular or plural. One thing that you can do is to add a word that tells them. Here I have a list of words. You can use a number. I used a number. Or there are other words that will tell your listener that this is plural. Many birds' wings. A lot of birds' wings. Lots of birds' wings. If you don't know the number, you can always say a number of birds' wings. And here, the wings of the bird. This is singular. And here, because there's no S on this, we know this is singular. Here, this